soaring high above the crowd. I will smile and shout out loud. Go me, go me, go me. I will bless my house today, having fun along the way. I can't wait to start my day. Go me, go me, go me. I can do it. There's nothing to it. I'm flying through it. Go me, go me. With a smile upon my face, I will quicken the pace, knowing I can win this race. Go me, go me, go me. 15 minutes is all I've got, but I'm not gonna stop until I beat the clock. Go me, go me, go me. I can do it. There's nothing to it. I'm flying through it. Go me, go me. I'm flying and so proud, soaring high above the crowd. I will smile and shout out loud. Go me, go me, go me. I'm flying and so proud, soaring high above the crowd. I will smile and shout out loud. Go me, go me, go me. Go me, go me, go me.
Get on in here. Yeah, it's that time. It's Anti-Procrastination Day, and I have to tell you a funny story. Yesterday, I never do this, but I asked for some help. I asked my son to help me, and this morning he gets to the office and he's going to help his mama because his mama asked for help. Well, last night I was working and I got tired and I only put one email in for tomorrow. I'm working 2 days ahead of time a lot of times. That's why I don't know what day it is. But this morning, I knew I was tired last night. And I thought, well, I'll go check everything. It's ready. See if I put it in at the right time. And if I did my templates and all the things that I have to do with things. And I realized that I had one dated wrong. And Justin realized it at the same time, and he's trying to fix it, and I'm trying to fix it. And we got 2 cooks in the kitchen. And you know what happens? We sent out 2 Ask Fly Lady questions today. One at 10 o'clock, and I realized the one that was supposed to go out today really needed to go out on Wednesday because you want to know why? It's all about cleaning out our refrigerators. So you're going to get 2 Ask Fly Lady questions today. One went out at 10, and the next one is just gone out. So folks, clean out your refrigerator today. Because Justin and I, 2 cooks in the kitchen, it's just kind of funny. We've laughed about it, and, you know, he's just trying to help his mama because his mama asked for some help. And that's all you want to do. That's really all you want to do. So I'm going to have to start over when I get off of this show. So I'm just going to start my day over. I'm not going to try to fix what was done. I'm going to unsubscribe the things that I did last night and just start over. And that's how you got to do it sometimes. Sometimes you have to jump back into bed and pretend like you hadn't already gotten up once today. So folks, when the good Lord sends you some help, be thankful for it. Don't fuss. So I'm sorry, son, if I fuss too much. But I was trying to figure out what I had done wrong because I automatically blame me. And I know I probably scheduled it wrong last night because I was tired. But I was going back to check it this morning and it was already gone. Anyway, it's all good. We will get there. But today is Anti-Procrastination Day. Yeah, what have you been procrastinating about? You know, that's your perfectionism. You really do know this, don't you? Your perfectionism is driving you nuts. It drives me nuts. I'm looking at at my phones. I have two phones right here that are doing the show, and I'm looking at it, and I hate my hair. I'll be honest. I'm not used to long hair. I haven't had long hair since Robert and I got married. And it was about this length when I got married. It was about this length when Fly Lady started. And then I got it cut short. And all it wants to do is flip up. And it drives me nuts. So I'm going to embrace the flip. I'm not going to fight it. God gave me straight hair. And since I've been taking beauty support, I have gotten curly hair. I know I'm blaming Leanne for this. I'm blaming her for this. But the beauty support has given it body like I've never had before. And I have all these little newbie hairs. Little newbie hairs right there. Right? They're just baby hairs. It's fine, and it's not just fine as in thin, but it's fine. It's like, I love it. I love it because it's got some body to it. And it's not just right here. It's everywhere around. I guess it's everywhere on my head. Everywhere. So I'm going to embrace the flip, y'all. Embrace the flip. My new motto, somebody says, embrace the flip. Because it hits my shoulders. And even if I play with it while it's drying, after I wash my hair and take my bath, I'm just going to embrace it. You know, if you got curly hair, embrace it. If you got straight hair, embrace it. Well, I've always had straight hair. I've never had any flip to my hair. Ever. So I'm going to enjoy it. Now, today's Anti-Procrastination Day. Yesterday was Plan and Play Day. Did you actually do your menu planning yesterday? Well, if you didn't, you got to do it today. You got to do it today. So clean out your refrigerator. Plan your menus for the next week. The rest of this week and next week. Plan your menus. Miss Joy in Nashville, she was saying she'd never cooked ribs. And she was asking me how I cook ribs. Well, when I was a young wife and mother, all I had was a pressure cooker. I didn't have an Instapot. But I always cooked my ribs. My father-in-law, I called him Granddaddy. I called him Daddy. But he taught me to parboil my ribs in a pressure cooker. So you cook them for about 20 minutes. I don't like them falling all to pieces. I want them to have a little body to them. And he taught me to cook them for 20 minutes in the Instapot. Well, I looked up some recipes because I got some ribs in the basement. I looked up some recipes, and sure enough, there they are, using the Instapot to parboil them and get them nice and tender. But they put a little liquid in the bottom, and then they stand the ribs up, roll them up. You know, you've seen those standing rib roast? Yeah. It looked really good. So I might have to make Robert some ribs. Yeah, I might have to do that. Anyway, so the secret to them, though, is if you're going to grill them, then you put them on the grill after they're pre-cooked, and then you just put them and dry them out. But you can dry them out in the oven and make it really nice. You can make it really taste, even if you add a little liquid smoke to them, which I don't have any of that. I don't know what that is. I don't know that I'll ever use that, but I've got a baked bean recipe on YouTube. It's my heart attack baked beans. And again, it's pretty and sunny out, and it makes you want to start barbecuing. Yeah, you do. So ribs, put some potatoes in a pot and boil them, and then you can cut them up and make some potato salad. Boil a couple of eggs in there too. You make some potato salad. I don't think I have potato salad in my recipes that I've done on YouTube, but it's real easy. You boil the potatoes, let them cool, cut them up. You can take the skins off if you want to. And little mustard, little mayonnaise, touch of sugar if you want to, some pickle relish, and cut up some eggs, and you got potato salad. Yum. I think I might make some of that. Yum, yum, yum. I might even drag out my Instapot. How about that? Uh-oh, it's trying to reconnect, and I don't know what's going on. But we'll keep YouTube going. Facebook is not doing well right now. It's wanting me to reconnect, and I'm just going to let it ride. Let it ride, let it ride. Those of you can't hear me because you're on Facebook. Those of you who are on Facebook, you get on over to YouTube because Facebook's not been doing well here lately. Anyway, so my baked bean recipe is there. It is there. And baked beans, there we go. There we go. They're coming back now. Yeah. So my baked bean recipe is on YouTube. I have a whole playlist of my favorite recipes. And the baked beans start with bacon. Yeah, you cut up 2 pounds of bacon. I make baked beans for an army, so you could cut up like half a pound. But you cut it up, put it in a skillet, and then you cut up some onions. And I like my onions in little tiny wedges for this. And I put those in there. And then I take those and stir them around. And then I add some brown sugar to it. Yeah, I make brown sugar. One time I was doing a wedding for my sister Dina, and they were going to have pulled pork, baked beans, and potato salad. And they bought the potato salad. I said, I'll make the fixings for the baked beans. And so I made it all up ahead of time and froze it. And then all you had to do is put the cans of beans into it. And that's what I did. And we put it all in those trays with the little fire underneath it. I don't know what those things are called, but we put those up and stirred it all together, and it cooked right in the pan because I'd pre-cooked everything else. So folks, yeah, people going to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Facebook is messing up. Facebook is messing up. So head on over to YouTube. I don't know why that's happening, but it's The Fly Lady on YouTube. You'll see me going live right there. And I learned something new the other day on YouTube. If you hit the three little parallel lines at the top left on your YouTube page, that it will show you the things that you're subscribed to. I just told Justin about that this morning. It'll show you the things that you are subscribed to. And guess what? It makes it easy to find Fly Lady. It does, because if you're subscribed, if you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and sometimes the notifications on Facebook are on YouTube are slow, and on Facebook. So check out my recipes on YouTube. There's some great recipes for just saving money and being able to get that's. You know, we've got cookbooks, but we don't use them because we go straight to YouTube. That's what I do. I've looked at 3 YouTube videos this morning on how to cook ribs. Yeah, I just listened to them. 3, and I liked one guy. He wears rubber gloves when he touches raw meat. How cool is that? Somebody says that there's a snowstorm coming for Colorado. 2 feet of snow. Y'all, my favorite little weatherman has said 5 feet of snow. So if you're in Colorado, you need to get ready. And it's going to snow in a place that usually doesn't snow. It's in the drier desert part of Colorado, which is eastern Colorado. So be aware, if you're in Colorado, snow is coming, and get prepared to be home. It's called a hamburger. Yeah, those 3 lines are called a hamburger, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't know if anybody would know what it was, but it's 3 little lines at the top, and it's just the hamburger little icon. But that's what the geeks call it, hamburger. But you can see all the things you're subscribed to, all the different. Let's see. Oh no, my family's supposed to fly into Memphis. Oh my, y'all gotta be ready. So 2 feet or 5 feet, it doesn't really matter when you start measuring it in feet. It's a lot, but Missouri is going to get hit with a lot of rain, y'all. A lot of rain. So it's going to be Missouri, Kansas, and Colorado in this. He called it a land-a-cane, like a hurricane, but it's on land. And it's going to sit there for days and pump snow out and rain. So be ready. Let's see, I had to figure out how to chat on YouTube. Well, you just have to open it up and show it. So folks, you got your weather. Now, my son is a weatherman. He went to school to be a weatherman, and he's my personal weatherman. And we love to watch videos. We've got a couple of guys that we watch that we really think a lot of. And they're in 2 different parts of the country. One's a hurricane watcher down in Florida, and the other one he just deals with the whole world. And he's just fun to listen to. And it's just interesting. But you got to be prepared for anything. That's why it's Anti-Procrastination Day. You got to get prepared. So if you know a storm is coming, you got to get your menus planned, know what you're going to cook, and take care of yourself. Take care of your family, because you could be 5 feet of snow is going to put you in the house. I'm telling you, for a while. You might not even be able to get out and shovel snow. It's going to be so much snow, and you're not going to be able to keep up with it. And a lot of people have heart attacks shoveling snow. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. But let it snow. It's going to get colder here. I think Robert's out chopping wood or something. He's getting ready for the storm too, but I don't think we're getting it till next week. My son knew he was going to be a weatherman since he was 5 years old. Scott Adams knew he was going to be a famous cartoonist since he was 6 years old. So you can manifest this stuff. What you think about, you bring about. And Justin has watched the weather his whole life. He loves the weather. But when he was 5 years old, we had a blizzard. A blizzard in little old Lake County, Tennessee. And it had thunder snow. Thunder snow happened. And it was just mesmerizing. You had lightning and thunder in a blizzard. Anyway, folks, it's Anti-Procrastination Day. Now, have you been procrastinating about your menu planning, about taking care of yourself, making your doctor's appointment? I'm going to tell you, I have procrastinated big time. I need to get my glasses changed. Yeah, I turned 65. When you hit 40, you need to get your eyes checked. You need to get your eyes checked every year because you could be having beginning things of glaucoma and that sort of thing. But you need to eat your green veggies. And I like to take a little seaweed. Yeah, I like to eat. I have some capsules that are seaweed, kelp, and I like my seaweed, but it helps with macular degeneration, glaucoma, all kinds of stuff like that. So take care of your eyes. But since it's been the pandemic, I haven't gone to get my eyes checked. And these glasses will soon be 10 years old. Yeah, because the last time I got my eyes checked, it was the same prescription. So I didn't need to get them done. But now I'm needing to change it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can tell I'm getting some headaches, and I don't ever get headaches. So I'm ready for this pandemic to lift. We only had 3 people test positive yesterday with COVID. It could be that there's not as many tests going on. I don't know. But I'm ready for see 0 for Transylvania County. 0. So it's Anti-Procrastination Day. Have you been putting off? Now let me talk to you a minute. Have you been putting off ordering the tools because you really don't think they're going to work? Well, we're getting some great testimonials, and I want to thank you all who've sent in some great testimonials about the tools, the system, how Fly Lady has helped you face what's going on right now. We have had some wonderful testimonials. Mind, body, spirit, your home. Just send your testimonials to flylady@flylady.net with my testimonial in the subject line. My testimonial for Fly Lady, the whole thing. But in any of our emails, there's a link where you can click it. And when you click those links, you really help us because it tells your internet service provider that you're staying in touch with us. Even in Gmail, click a link because they'll tell you, you've been getting these Fly Lady emails and you haven't opened to one of them. Do you really still want to get this stuff? So we want to keep you around. And if you don't get our emails, get signed up for them because that's where you get the full system every day, every single day. Yesterday I did a show about how the system works. If you're new, find yesterday's show. I may have to pin it to the top of our Facebook page, yesterday's show, so that you can see it. Because I laid it all out there for you. Just plain and simple. Plain and simple. So we have some packages we've put together. And one of them is the Ultimate Pack. And it has 11 items in it. And right now, it's $75 off. Right now, it is $75 off. And it's everything you need to keep your home in order. It really is. Some great tools in there. Feather duster, carpet sweeper, rubber sweeper, the broom, a swish and swipe pack, purple rags, you name it, it's in there. It is in there. Rubber scrubber. You can't do without a rubber scrubber. I'm going to hold my husband down today. He's got some navy blue suede shoes that need a rubber scrubbing. Yeah, they do. But it's got some great tools in there. Go check it out. It's the Ultimate Pack. And we also have another pack that's called the Beginner Back to Basics Pack. And it's $49.95. It's a great bargain. But it doesn't have the carpet sweeper in it. It doesn't have the feather duster in it. It's just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. So check those things out. Get some stuff done. And, it's Anti-Procrastination Day. And I want you to go clean out your refrigerator today. Yeah. That's today's job. And here's a great thing to do when it's clean out the refrigerator day. Clean out all those little packets of condiments and stuff that you have just thrown in the crisper drawer because you didn't have a better place for them. And open them up and dump them out in your crock pot and then add some chicken thighs, Robert calls them, chicken thighs to it, or chicken legs, and just, clean out your condiment jars. If you got just a little bit of jam left or a little bit of ketchup, let's just dump it all in the refrigerator, in your crock pot, and throw in some chicken legs or chicken thighs, chicken thighs, or chicken breast. I have some vacuum sealed chicken breast that I can just throw in there too. And then you could make shredded chicken out of it and put it in taco shells. And So if you're going to clean out your freezer, though, you need to wear gloves because you'll get frostbite because that thing is at 0. So folks, get ready for the storms coming. Be ready. There's tornadoes too later on next week. But be safe out there. Be prepared for the storms and you'll have peace in your heart. You will. You really will. I love you all. Thanks for being here today. Let's get some stuff done. It's Anti-Procrastination Day. Every Wednesday is always Anti-Procrastination Day. Let's do it. Let's clean out that refrigerator and get some stuff going in the crock pot. Throw some rice on a little later on in the day. Or you can cook rice. Do you want to know how to cook rice? It's so easy. It's so easy. According to the size of your family, 1 cup of rice will feed 3 or 4 people. Yeah, it's good that way. 1 cup of rice. If you get 1 cup of rice, you need 2 cups of water. And you put the water in a pot that has a lid that fits well, and you bring that water to a boil. You bring that water to a boil, and I just thought of a story I need to tell you. I need to call my daughter-in-law. Rice cooking. His name is Andrew Pudawa. I need to call my daughter-in-law and get his name right. But he does the classical conversations or classical stuff with homeschooling, and my daughter-in-law loves him. And we were at a conference together, but I'll tell you about that this afternoon because it was funny. But cooking rice is what made me think of him, because he said to me, you know, sometimes these women don't even know how to cook a pan of rice. And I'm thinking, they don't. So I'm going to teach you. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. It's a proportional recipe. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. Bring the water to a boil. Bring the water to a boil with a little pat of butter in there. And somebody said I got his name right, Andrew Pudawa. We sat together waiting for this conference to start. And I said, my daughter-in-law loves you. And I took a picture. I took a selfie of us together and sent it to her. And she was so happy. She was so happy that I got to meet him. But anyway, bring the water to a boil. Put the rice in. Stir it. And then close the lid on it and put it way down on low. Set your timer for 20 minutes. That's it. Now, if you have an Instapots have a rice setting on it. You have your own rice cooker. You have your own slow cooker. You have your own everything. So it's easy. 1 cup of rice will yield about 2-3 cups of rice. So you can do it. Clean out that refrigerator. Get some dinner going. It'll be like a free dinner. It will. Because you found these chicken legs in the freezer and you don't know what to do with them. Thaw them up and throw them in the crock pot with your sauce. I love you all. I will talk to you later. See you at 3. We're going to talk about rice again. Bye. Oh, let's see. Where we go?